Hello everyone. So today what we are going to do is that we are going to start a new chapter for grade 7th, that is integers. So what are actually integers? Sorry for that, today I'm having a little bit of cough. So what are actually integers? What do you mean by actually integers? Before moving to the exact meaning of integers, I want to start it with the numbers. We know that counting numbers are there, right? Counting numbers, or numbers are just used to count everything. Numbers are just used to count everything. Even though if I will ask you how many subscribers I am having, you will see that they will be written as 160 or something like that. So it is just a number. So counting numbers. But if you want, you can make my 160 subscribers to 1600 also, or even though more than that. It depends upon you. So it is just a number. So counting numbers mean number are just helpful for count. Even I will ask you how many pen I am having, you will start to count it. 1 2 3 4. So these are the numbers, right? So counting numbers are also of different type. The first number that we all know is about our natural numbers. Natural numbers are those numbers which starts from 1 starts from 1 up to infinity. This is the symbol of infinity. Infinity means they are never ending. They are always they are always extending, like 1 2 3 4 5 999 9999 9 lakhs 9 crores, even though we can go beyond that. So numbers are never ending. So that is why this symbol indicates that infinity, infinite. We don't know what is the last value. So the first is a natural number which starts from 1 up to infinite. The second are whole numbers. Whole numbers. Sorry. The whole numbers are those number which includes natural number plus 0. So the number starts from 0 up to same thing infinity. Up to same thing infinite, like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 up to infinite times. That is our whole numbers. Then the next thing is coming as our positive numbers as well as negative numbers. What do you mean by the negative numbers? Positive numbers, everyone knows that these two are the positive numbers because they are coming on the right hand side of the equal of the 0. Now what are the negative numbers? If I am drawing one number line, in which 0 should be at the center, the number line should be ended with these arrows. These two arrows indicate that number line is not ending. Even if I am writing 1 2 3 4 5 6, it doesn't mean that numbers are ending on 6. This arrow indicate that this number line can extend up to any other number, also up to infinite, also it can go up to there. So this arrow is important here. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. If I'm starting marking here, I can say that from 1 to 6 they are natural numbers. From 1 to 6 they are natural numbers. From 0 to 6 they are whole numbers. Or together also, or I can say that, or whole numbers, or they can also be called as, or together they can also be called as positive numbers. Positive numbers, they can also be called as positive numbers, is also same. Sorry for the background music. So this is also this like that. But what about if I'm moving on the left hand side of this number line? It will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. This arrow indicates here that the number line can go beyond -6 also up to infinity, up to -infinity, -7, -8, -100, -500, like that. It can go up to there. So these numbers which are coming on this side are called as negative numbers. These are called as negative numbers. These are called as negative numbers. And including all these, look, I want to say one thing here, that 0 is not coming in the positive number. From 1 to infinite, that will be called as positive number. Sorry for that. From 1 to infinite, that will be called as positive number. 0, you can write here as a note, that note 0 is neither negative, 0 is neither negative nor positive. 0 is not coming under the category of negative nor positive, okay? But all these numbers from -6 to +6, including 0 also, is called as integers. Integers means, integers actually means the combination of the positive, both negative as well as 0. So integers means positive numbers, negative numbers, including 0. So what are integer numbers? Integer numbers are all the numbers which we know, either a positive number, either a negative number, or a 0. Okay, if I'm asking you whether 1.41 is an integer, whether 1.4 is an integer, no, it is not an integer. Whether 3/4 is an integer, no, it is not an integer. Whether rational number 2 is an integer, no, they are not integers. Fractions, decimal, rational numbers are not coming into the category of integers. Only these numbers like negative, positive, including 0, are coming as in the category of integers. I hope it is clear to you. Right? Now what we are going to learn is that we want to learn how to add or subtract two integers. In this video today we are going to learn about how we can add or we can subtract two integers. Let us see the first thing, that addition of integers. Let us see that first thing is addition of integers. For adding or for subtracting we have some rules. So I'm saying that rule number 1. For the case of addition of integers, we have a rule number 1. Rule number 1 says that if two positive if two positive or two negative, if two positive or two negative integers are added together, if two positive or negative numbers are added together, we add their values, their values, their values, irrespective of their signs, irrespective of their signs, and put the common symbol in the answer. Let us see examples. By example you will be able to understand that. I'm saying that add 13 plus 10. Add 13 plus 10. Both are positive, right? This is also a positive integer. This is also a positive integer. So both are positive integers, 13 and 10. Whenever I want to add it, I hope everyone knows that it is very easy, that 13 plus 10 will automatically be 23. So according to this rule, what we are saying, if two positive or two negative integers are added together, means that if two integers which are having the same symbol, so this is also positive, this is also positive, if two positive integers are added together, we add their values irrespective of their signs. We are just adding their values, that is 10 plus 3, 23, and the common symbol, and put the common symbol in the answer. and we have to put the common symbol. Look, this is positive, this is positive, so the answer will also be positive. Take one more example. Add, if I am saying that minus 13 plus minus 10, add minus 13 and minus 10, both are negative now. This is also a negative integer, this is also a negative integer. The rule says that if two positive or two negative integers are added together, if we are adding two same symbol integers, we should add their values irrespective of the symbol. 13 plus 10, 23, and put the common symbol in the answer. Just put the common symbol. What is the common symbol here? Minus. So here the answer is minus 23 and here the answer is positive 23. So I hope it is clear. I am repeating this rule again. Rule says that whenever we want to add two positive or two negative integers, means both numbers should have the same symbol. Either both are positive or either both are negative. If we want to add two positive or two negative integers, what we are going to do is that we are just adding their values. We are just adding their respective values. It is 13 plus 10 and 13 plus 10. You're just adding their values and putting the sign of common, or putting the common sign in the answer. If both are negative, answer will also be negative. If both are positive, answer will also be positive. Good. Now let us see the rule number 2. I am just erasing the example. Rule number 2. Rule 2. If we add one positive, and one negative, if we add one positive and a negative integer, if we add one positive and one negative integer, what we are going to do is that we find the difference. We find the difference. Difference means we have to subtract them. We find the difference between them and put the symbol of the largest number, or put the symbol of largest number. Example is minus 47 plus 11. Minus 47 plus 11. Two numbers are there. Two integers are here. One is a positive and one is a negative, right? One positive, one negative. So rule says that if we add one positive and one negative number, we find the difference between them. What we need to do is that we have to find the difference between them. What is the difference means? We have to subtract it. So 47 minus 11. What is 47 minus 11? How much it will be? Very good. 36. We are subtracting them. 47 minus 11, that is 36. Now the question is saying, a rule is saying that find the difference between them. We did the difference between them and put the symbol of largest number. What is the largest number here? 47 or 11? Yes, 47 is 11. 47 is largest. So what is the symbol before 47? We always remember that we have to look the symbol before. Which symbol is coming before that? So what is the symbol before 47? Before 47, minus. So here it will be minus 36. See one more condition. If I am saying that if it is minus 11 plus 47, then if it is minus 11 plus 47, then what we need to do? If we add one positive and one negative integer, one positive and one negative number, we find the difference between them. Just subtract it. 47 minus 11, automatically we know that it is 36. Now we want to put the symbol of largest number. Which is the largest number here? 47. What is the symbol before 47? Plus. So this will also be plus 36. Or no need to put the symbol. We can write only 36 also. Okay. So these two rules are clear to everyone. First rule says that if we are adding two positive or two negative integers, we should add their values irrespective of the symbols and just put the common symbol in the answer. Second rule says that if we are adding one positive and one negative integer, in that case what we need to do is that we want to find the difference between them. We have to find the difference between them and we have to put the symbol of largest digit in the answer. I hope it is clear. Now, let us see some examples for that. Let us see some examples for addition of integers. Good. Add. First is 36 and 27 plus 36 plus 27. Everyone can add it very easily, right? It will be the easiest way, that is 36 plus 27 will give me 6 plus 7 how much? 7 plus 6 how much? 13. Good. 13 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 and 2, 6. So answer is 63 because both were same symbol. Rule number 1 says that if two positive or two negative integers are being added together, we add their values irrespective of their symbols and put the common sign in the answer. What is the common symbol here? Plus, so it will be positive 63. If I am saying that minus 31 and minus 25, I want to add it, minus 31 plus minus 25. If we are adding, see here, minus 31 is also a negative integer, minus 25 is also an integer. We want to add. What is the symbol before them? Between them is addition. So if we want to add two negative numbers, I'm repeating my rule number 1. Rule number says that if we are adding two positive or two negative integers, we add their values. We add their values. What is 31 plus 25? 1 plus 5, 6. 6 and 3 and 2, 5, 56. Irrespective of the symbol, we add their values and put the symbol of largest digit. Which is the largest number here, 25 or 31? 31. What is the symbol before 31? Minus. Sorry. Rule number 1 says that irrespective of the symbol, we are adding them and put the common symbol. Common symbol means it will be minus because both are minus. Even though if we are looking rule number 2 also, it will also be applicable, but we can see directly here, if both are minus, answer will also be in minus. Okay, if both are minus, answer will automatically be in minus. See third example. Third example is minus 47 plus 18. I want to add these two numbers. Rule number 2 says that whenever we are adding two different integers, one positive and one negative integer, what we need to do is that we have to find the difference between them. Difference means we have to subtract it. So 47 minus 18. 47 minus 18 will be how much? 29. We have to subtract it. Now what we need to do is that we have to put the symbol of largest number. What is largest here? 47 or 18? Yes, 47. What is the symbol before 47? Minus. So this will be minus 29. Right? Fourth one more example. One more example says that minus 29 plus 52. Two different integers, one is negative, one is positive. We have to subtract them. We have to define the difference between them. 52 minus 29. 52 minus 29, 23. What we need to do is that we want to put the symbol of largest number. What is largest number here? 52. What is the symbol before 52? Plus. So the answer will also be in plus, positive. I hope it is clear to everyone, right? So addition of integer is quite easy. Addition of integers are quite easy. We just have to remember our two rules. Before moving to subtraction of integers, I want to say that is about one topic, that is our additive inverse. Additive inverse. What is additive inverse? Additive inverse says that the opposite of that. For example, I am saying what is the additive inverse of A? It will be minus A. The additive inverse of minus A will be A. The additive inverse of minus A is A, and the additive inverse of A is minus A. Example, if I am asking you, can you say what is the additive inverse of 4? It will be minus 4. What is the additive inverse of minus 8? It will be 8. What is the additive inverse of minus 99? It will be 99. Because additive inverse says that if I am adding the additive inverse of that number, if I am adding the additive inverse of that number, I should get 0 as the answer. I should get 0 as the answer. Check in the first case. If I am adding 4 with its additive inverse, what is the answer? What will be the answer? See, one number is positive, one number is negative, right? One is positive, one is negative. We have to find the difference. 4 minus 4, how much? 0. Second, additive inverse of 8 is added. I am adding additive inverse of minus 8. Minus 8, additive inverse is 8. Minus 8 plus 8, how much? Two numbers are different. With different symbols, we have to find their difference. 8 minus 8, 0. In this third case also, minus 99 plus 99. Two different symbols, or I can say that two different numbers with different symbols, we have to find the difference. That is 99 minus 99, 0. So additive inverse says that if we are adding the additive inverse of any number in that, we will find the 0. So what is additive inverse of A is minus A, and what is the additive inverse of minus A is A. What is the additive inverse of minus 154? Comment in the type in the comment box, okay? Everyone should type in the comment box. I want to check your answers. Additive inverse of minus 154. Now, subtraction. Now, subtraction of integers. Now, the subtraction of integers. In the subtraction of integers also, we have two rules. I can say that for any integers, for any two integers, A and B, I am saying that I am having any two numbers, maybe 4455, maybe 9900, any two numbers, maybe one and next number is 99. Whatever two numbers I am having, I am just saying by the name as A and B. I am having two numbers A and B. For any two integers A and B, we define that rule 1, A minus B. A minus B is actually equals to A plus minus B. It is actually equals to A plus minus B, because this is B minus B, because B is a negative integer here. So I am saying that A plus minus B, or I can say that A plus additive inverse of minus B is the additive inverse of B. A plus additive inverse of B. We can just remember that A minus B means B is a negative number, or B is a negative integer. So A plus minus B. Now we can apply our rule number 1 or rule number 2 here. 2 is applicable. If we want to add two integers, both are very different. One is a positive, one is a negative. We find the difference between them and put the symbol of larger number in the answer. We will check the rule. And the second rule, which is quite more important. Second rule says that if it is A minus B, if it is A minus B, we can write it as A plus B. We can write it as A plus B, or a plus additive inverse of minus b. A plus additive inverse of minus b. I will say one thing, that in short you can remember these two things. In short you can remember these two things always as a minus b can be written as a plus minus b, and the second is a minus b will always be written as a plus b. The second one is more important. When two negative symbols are coming together, it will become a positive. A plus b, a plus b, a minus minus b will become a plus b. This is very important. Let us see some examples now. Let us see some examples. Subtract first is 9 from 4. Subtract 9 from 4. Important thing is there, 9 from 4. How to write it? 9 minus 4 or 4 minus 9? 9 from 4. So 4 minus 9. Great. 4 minus 9. I can say that it will be written as 4 plus minus 9, right? 4 plus, because this 9 is a negative number, so I am writing as 4 plus minus 9. Now what I can do is, when two numbers are added together, one is a positive, one is a negative, we have to find the difference between them. 9 minus 4, 5. And we want to put the symbol of larger number. What is larger? 4 is bigger or 9 is bigger? Yes, 9 is bigger, so answer will be minus 5. Great. Take the second part. One example is that minus 8 from 5. Minus 8 from 5. How to write it? 5 minus 8. Subtract 5 from means minus and minus 8. Rule number 2 of subtraction. If two negative symbols are coming together, it will become 5 plus 8. What is 5 plus 8? 8 and 5? 13. This is our answer. See the third part. 7 from minus 6. Subtract 7 from minus 6. How to write it? Minus 6 minus 7. Minus 6 minus 7. It can be written as minus 6 plus minus 7, because this minus 7 now, it indicates that 7 is a negative number. Now rule number 1 of addition. If we want to add two integers which are having the same symbols, means both are negative, what we will do, we will add them. 7 plus 6, 13, irrespective of their symbols, and we will put the common symbol here, that is minus, because both are negative. I am putting as minus 13. I hope it is clear. Take one more example, last example, 4th. Minus 9 from minus 5. Minus 9 from minus 5. How to write it? Minus 5 minus 9, right? Minus 5 minus 9. If two negative symbols are coming together, it will become plus. Minus 5 plus 9. Now remember, one is positive, one is negative. Positive and negative, what we need to do, we have to find the difference. Difference means 9 minus 5, 4. and we have to put the symbol of bigger number. What is bigger number here? 9 is bigger, so plus. Answer will be plus 4 itself. No need to put. If you want, you can put plus also, that is also right. If you're not putting, this also right. Okay, so both things are right here. So this is about addition and subtraction of integers. This is about addition and subtraction of integers. You can try to solve it, and in the next part of our video we will try to solve the NCERT exercise number 1.1 questions. Okay, up to that time, bye bye. If you don't forget to like and subscribe my channel if you like my video. If you want I should make next videos also, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.